So Maximum Football had a hot fix, the first update from the release on PlayStation 5. And I believe this is across the board for also PC and Xbox, but I'm not too sure. I just know there was an update on PlayStation 5 the other day, and this is what the update showcases from the patch notes. So of course I hopped on Maximum Football, played one match, even though none of the patches really fixed anything gameplay wise, especially for online play. But you check out here, people still play this like Madden and College Football. It's kind of crazy to witness it in this game as well. It's crazy to witness just in general the play style of what people are accustomed to playing with Madden College Football. Like I see a ton in this game just facing numerous different opponents, but they play it like it's Madden in college football. Even in ESG football, I still continue to see users try to play that game like it's Madden college football, and you just simply can't. Now, aside from the brokenness of Maximum Football, it still has an odd satisfaction feeling to continue to play. I don't know. I'm guessing it's just because it's a different game outside of being a EA Sports game. Like honestly, I can handle the issues in this game compared to Madden College Football. It's kind of weird, even though this is much more busted than College Football and Madden, but it's just another option. Like I said, this game would take about probably 2 to 3 more years to polish up and get to a decent, standing point for, the game itself to be at least a competitor in a way. But, having another option to play another football game is a great feeling to have. Like there are some things that is just done better in this game that I have never had a better opportunity to see in Madden college football. Just like simple beating man coverage with double route moves. At least in this game it showcases, and sometimes the ratings does showcase a little bit better than Madden college football. It's weird to say that, but that's the case. That happens in this game from time to time. Also with the QB scrambling out and not just instantly breaking tackles like the DNs, even though they're kind of like forced with assistance, the computer is just tracking you down. At least it's satisfying when people try to run around like you guys seen earlier in today's match, like they're playing Madden college football, and they can break numerous tackles in the backfield. And containment works a little bit more better in this game compared to Madden college football. So like I said, there's some things that just does better than EA, and there's a ton of stuff that they don't even do well, but at least they're working towards, progressing and, getting things right. So I gotta give them the benefit of doubt at some things. They still have a long, 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 long way to go, but, we gotta start supporting these small indie devs. Speaking of small indie devs, ESG Football, man. So far the beta has been cooking up. Like I said, every single update, every single new things that's added, fixed, addressed has been phenomenal. The devs is nailing every aspect of these beta playtest sessions every single week or so, and they do it very quickly. They're on their shit. And not only that, they're able to interact with us, play with us, and it's just a great overall community bond. And that's what you want to see with a, small game development company. And ESG Football is doing everything right. I haven't seen a community as strong as what's going on in ESG Football, honestly. Now, we are currently in the midweek tournament, so we kicked off yesterday the preseason and then round one of the playoffs. So my team did win both, so the preseason doesn't really count, but we had a warm up game, which that basically is, and it was a best of five. We swept our opponent, and then the first round we done pretty good. Now, the thing between those matches, our full roster wasn't, prepared or like on to play, so we had to scramble to get reserves. And, it was pretty interesting to see the reserves that we picked up because we had rookies that hopped on board. So, we're giving these rookies a chance for the first time playing, learning the game, and to have them just come in and do what they done yesterday, especially in the round one of the playoffs, was very impressive. Like we had this brand new player that just hopped in, and we made him switch to running back because we didn't have a running back position to play. and it was literally his first time playing running back, and my God, that dude went off. I mean, I was so impressed of how, good he was. I mean, even though he fumbled a lot, but just the movement. I mean, he was doing movement and just making moves like the top running backs that's currently in the beta so far, and that was very impressive to me. Also, another interesting player. This is my first time ever playing with a deaf player, so I'm very impressed with, interacting with him, telling him what to do, and how quick he is to adapting, based off, just texting him throughout the game or before the game, telling him what he needs to do and all that for adjustment wise. And even though he's deaf, I mean, he's pretty solid, and that was impressive. So, this is my first time experiencing the game with a deaf player. And so far, just playing with all these new players coming on board, you kind of still see those type of players that still used to Madden and college football way. And then once they realize how much more different ESG football is and much more better, they get so impressed with the results of the game. Now, it is a big learning curve, and some people can just learn on the fly very quickly, and then some does take time to get adapted to. But you do see those results, and then the impressions that these players get from, playing the game, it's nothing but positivity. Now, ESG football brings back that old school gaming feeling, like what I say from old school feeling, like the Xbox 360 days of like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2 type of deal, like the Halo days. I mean, just different variety of games, the feeling of enjoyment, the competition, and the quality of the game. Like ESG football brings that feeling back, especially if you're like, you know, my from my generation growing up where gaming had quality compared to now. I mean, you guys going to really enjoy ESG football. Now, especially for the new players, you might not have that experience, but ESG football kind of brings that experience in a way, and you guys will basically be reliving the satisfaction of what I lived. And it might be more enjoyable to you guys playing this game over Madden College Football, honestly. So speaking on that, from like the new players that came in, especially the reserves that we had like two very young people that was playing with us. I was kind of shocked that they got in the beta. But aside from that, just speaking to them, asking what they enjoy and how do they like the game and all that stuff, they say it's so much better. And it's shocking to hear that from a younger generation that really didn't grow up during my time of where, once again, gaming was king at one point in time. And I mean, it still is. We came a long way in gaming, and everybody has their dislikes and likes with, modern gaming nowadays. But just in general, you know, to see the enjoyment of these young people coming on board, playing ESG football, and seeing how they react to the game, even though the game's not even fully done, it's remarkable. And it's stunning to me to see the reaction that, these young players are giving feedback wise when, playing with them. Anyways, I'm looking forward to more people that's coming on board. I know we played with like a few NFL players so far, a couple huge content creators from, other genres, and they're loving the game so far. So it's looking promising. I'm looking forward to seeing who else comes on board to enjoy the beta before the game drops and much more. Hopefully in this tournament, which continues today since this video's release, we are in round 2 of the playoffs, so hopefully I can get back to the championship. For those that don't know, my last tournament, we got DQ'd in the championship because one of our players broke one of the rules for their player creator build, and that was very disappointing. And that would have honestly been my second championship win because I felt like we was just going to sweep our opponents. And then, hopefully this time around I can make it back and redeem for that, DQ uh opportunity in the championship and just come out with a, supposedly third win, but it would be basically my second championship ring. So hopefully I can pull through for my team and get some of those players that's the first time getting to the championship ring as well. In general, just how it is for ESG football, it's also given an open opportunity for people that play flag football. And, This is a great start for ESG football to have that type of setting, to have the 7-on-7s. And then, of course, we're going to be experiencing the 11v11, but to have that feeling of, players being able to play as themselves with other users on the field at every position and not having, to control everybody at once and having AI help and all that stuff, it just brings a whole different vibe to the football genre, which we desperately needed. The competition high, trash talking is high. It's amazing. It's fun. It's entertaining. The community bond is strong. Team communication is through the roof. I have never felt a better satisfaction of when you make adjustments, making callouts on the fly. It feels like I'm playing back on the field and having that kind of like reliving moment, playing actually on the field and having to adjust and make callouts and seeing how your teammates play because you're depending on them to play the role, play their part, and based off your adjustments, do the right stuff and to see it, execute well. It's a very satisfying feeling. So, bruh, ESG football is going to take off. I guarantee you that. And when you guys see the trailer, it's going to be mind blowing. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you guys still want to join the PS5 closed beta for ESG Football, you can certainly do so. You guys can also invite your friends. The link is down below in the description. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.